Hey, welcome to my dollhouse. Hey, welcome to my dollhouse. Hey.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Jan, and I'm back with another video for you all. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing my cousin's makeup for her birthday, getting that birthday beat right. Okay, if you're not a neighbor in my neighborhood yet, I would love to have you, so make sure you subscribe, okay? And don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. Let's get into it. So I'm going to start off using Black Radiance Loose Setting Powder in Banana, and I'm just going to lightly apply this powder over her brows. This is going to help so that her eyebrows stay good and intact and don't get oily throughout the day. We don't need oily brows, okay? And now I'm just going to take a pencil that I got from Walgreens. I can't remember the brand, but I'm just going to lightly apply that under her brow and follow the natural shape of her brow. Now I'm taking a spoolie brush. You can take any kind of spoolie brush that you have, and I'm just working the product into her brows. We don't want heavy brows. We don't want super dark brows. My cousin is very natural in the makeup that she applies, so I'm just making sure that I'm blending all of that in for her. We don't want to make her upset, okay? It's her birthday. And now I'm taking that same pencil and I'm applying it to the top part of her brow, going in the same motion that I did with the bottom, and also just again following the natural shape of her brow. Taking the spoolie brush once more and blending that product in. Blend, 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 okay, baby? We don't need nothing coming out and showing being nasty. Everything has to have a nice blend to it. If it's not blending, it ain't working right, okay? Also, y'all, I'm sorry for the dog in the background. I don't know what's wrong with the baby. It's hot out. I don't know if the baby needs water or what. I'm sorry. But now I'm just taking LA Pro concealer, and I'm taking it in the shade Fawn, and I'm going under her brow. Usually when I start concealing brows, I start at the tail of the brow, or at the arch of the brow, excuse me, and then I work it to the tail, and then I go back towards the front. I'm also using that same concealer to prime her lid for the eyeshadows that we're going to be using on her in a bit. And we just work, pack, pack, pack. Now I'm taking Morphe's concealer, I think in the shade 4.35 or 4C.35, something like that. I'll make sure I have it in the description below for you guys to know for sure. But that's a darker color from the Fawn LA Pro concealer that I use under the brow, and I'm just going on top of the brow to clean the upper part of the brow. I used to actually use the same concealer for under the brow and on top, but it gives that halo effect, and that's not really cute now. It's kind of out of trend. It used to be cute, but it's not cute no more. So yeah, I just used a darker one, and I'm doing the same thing on the other brow now. I felt like this one looked much better, so I decided to show this one as well. But as I go through the video, you'll see me working more on one eye and then showing you the completed eye on the other eye, if that makes sense. Y'all, it has been a minute. I think I've had like all of 1 or 2 clients since the whole pandemic has gone on. So if my skills are a little rusty, hey, don't judge me, but I think it looks pretty good. Brows are done. They look really clean, really nice, and we're getting ready to move on to eyeshadow now. This is the makeup look she wanted, not fully, but this was just like an inspo pick. So I'm going to go in with JUVIAS Place's Warrior palette, and I'm going to take this matte shade. I think it's called Cano or Canal, something like that. And I'm just going to work this into her crease. She wants it to be like a lighter blend because again, she's a naturalista. So I'm just taking that and I'm packing it, but packing it lightly and blending more than I'm packing, if that makes sense. The more you pack, the more, of course, pigmented the color is going to show up. So I'm just lightly packing and then blending. Now I'm taking the Perception palette from Colourpop, and I'm going to go in with the darker shade called Played Out. And I'm just going to work that into her outer lid. I'm not going to work it into her inner crease. I'm just going to simply keep that color, the darker color, on her outer lid. And sorry, y'all, about us. We talk a lot. Of course, it's my cousin. I love her. So you're going to see throughout the video how much conversation we really be having. But I mean, hey, it's bound to happen. I've had it even with my clients. Now I'm cutting her crease. Cutting creases, it's gotten easier for me, so I can kind of eye it. I think the best tip I can give for cutting creases is applying a little bit of the base or the concealer that you use, and then having your client or yourself look up to the ceiling and come down, and that can kind of start to mark or show you where your the crease is going to be, so that it's easier for you to cut. And other than that, just practice, practice, practice. I've been a makeup artist professionally, I think for a little over 3 to 4 years. So, you know, I should be able to look at someone and be able to see where their crease is. Now, if I don't, it's a little problem. Now I'm taking my finger and just lightly blending the concealer into the darker shade. Now I'm going back into the Perception palette and taking that pretty gold color. Y'all, this color is so fire. Like, I've had this palette for I think a little over a year, and I never knew how gorgeous this color was. Like, baby, do y'all see that? Do y'all see that? It is just so gorgeous. And the more I began to pack it on her lid, I really started to see just how beautiful that color is. Like, Colourpop and Makeup Shayla, y'all did that, okay? I'm not gonna lie, the palette is fire. And y'all, the little baby that y'all saw, that's her son. He was here with her while she was getting her makeup done. I'm gonna pop in a picture somewhere so y'all can see just how cute he is. Okay, now I'm gonna go back in with the played out color, and I'm just gonna blend that and that gold shadow together. You want to make sure that it looks seamless and flawless. Like, again, y'all, can y'all see this eye work? Am I the only one appreciating this eye work? Like, yes. Now I'm taking Tarte's 6 Kitten eyeliner. Super sharp, super black. I absolutely love this liner. It has definitely become one of my go-tos, and I'm just giving her a liner at first. I was going to give her a wing, but again, like I said, she loves more on the natural side of makeup, so I just kept it with just a regular line for her. I used to call it like more of a round liner because I didn't know what to name it. But yeah, did that. Pretty simple, pretty easy. Y'all, I used Black Radiance primer on her, and I went bananas. Do y'all see how much primer I used on baby? Like, I packed it on her like she had super dry skin and it was moisturizer. Like, Jen, what are you doing? And y'all, please don't come for my nail. My nails, I know they look terrible, but we've been sheltering in place, okay? Now I'm taking Fenty's, I think they're Pro Filter foundation. This was her foundation that she brought to me, and I believe it was in the shade 371. Like I said, anything that I'm unsure about while I'm doing her makeup, I'm gonna just put it down in the description so that you guys know for sure. And I'm just packing that in for her. I tried to use just a little bit. I know for myself personally, I love a full bead, but again, you have to honor what it is your client's going for. So this was me being obedient to her request. And here I am just packing, making sure everything's seamless. I was trying to tell her, like, cousin, relax your lips. You do not want to be on camera with tight lips. You see in this clip here, like, she relaxed them. I was trying to get her to understand, but she, you know, she's not a YouTuber or anything like that, so she doesn't know, so I can't really fault her for that. So yeah, just blending that in. Now I'm going in with concealer. I'm going in with MAC Pro Longwear concealer in the shade NW35. This is my first time recording a video like this, so if some of my clips are like backwards or I'm showing you the products after I'm already applying it, this is why. I'm having those first time mess ups and mishaps, so forgive me. I'm taking the concealer in all the areas that I want to highlight, so that's under the eye, on the bridge of her nose, on her forehead, her chin, and then I also do above the lip. We are now drying the concealer down a little bit. I like to dry the concealer down just a little bit before I blend it out, because I feel like it leaves the product to sit on there a little better and doesn't smear or wipe away as easily with your brush or beauty blender. She also was helping me, but I think it's because she was was also hot. Like, it was so hot that day. It was Memorial Day. It was like really, really hot. So I think that's why she was helping me. But nevertheless, that's fine. And then here I am now, just blending all of that in. Want to make sure that everything is seamless, everything is well done. I don't swipe. I pat it in and pat it ever so lightly, especially under the eye. If you're not careful in how you blend under the eye, that's when you get a lot of creasing, and you'll get like patches under the eye where people can kind of see where there's product missing. So just be careful. Y'all, these looks that she was giving me, it's because there's some of the stuff we were talking about, and I'm not even gonna begin to tell y'all what we were talking about. I mean, we were talking about everything, like family, business, being mothers, just a whole bunch of life stuff. So if y'all see her giving me funny looks, that's also why. Okay, I'm going back in with Black Radiance loose setting powder, and I just applied that in all the areas that I concealed. Then I went back into the Warrior palette, and I took that brown color that I used earlier in her crease, and I put it under her eye, and I'm also now using that to bronze her. She doesn't need contour really. Looking at her face and her shape, you don't want to do anything that's going to cause unnecessary shadows to her face, so I'm just using bronzer to bring life back to the skin. And now I'm getting ready to snatch that nose. Snatch, 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 snatch. And now I'm going in with M.A.C highlight. They have an iridescent highlight. Well, after I was applying it, I was like, nothing's showing up. Like, if you look at the video clip just before this, it's like, okay, it's like powder sparkles in the air, but nothing's on the face. Until she hit that side profile. When she hit that side profile, I was like, oh, okay, it's there, it's there. She obviously wanted a really prominent highlight on her nose. If you look at the picture, the inspo picture from the beginning, the makeup artist had that as well. Now I'm going back into the Warrior palette. Warrior palette came to save the day for this look, really. And I'm just taking that color that I just showed you, and I'm putting that in inner tear duct. Baby girl was hungry. Okay. She was so hungry, and I felt like, I'm like, it's her birthday, you know. I honored all of that. She was on the phone at one point talking to somebody. I had to edit some of those clips out. She wanted to eat. I was like, you know what, it's her day, her way, fine. But normally I don't know, this is my first time doing it, but I probably wouldn't let people eat while recording, just for the viewer's sake. Y'all, did you catch the face? I had to put that in slow-mo. These are her lashes, by the way. She chose these lashes from a vendor that she knows, or a businesswoman that she knows. I didn't choose them, but they were a lot for her, obviously. But these are fire. I was looking at it like, hello, yes ma'am, I am here for it. I'm gonna have to hook up with whomever this is and get me some myself. Now I'm taking Too Faced Dang Girl mascara, and I'm just going to apply that on her bottom lashes. I'm also going to apply it to her top lashes to marry her lashes. Look at the difference. Look at the right eye and the left eye. Total complete difference, okay? Make sure y'all put that mascara on the top lashes too, to blend with the fake lashes or the false lashes. We don't need that look under there. So let's keep that together, ladies, okay? Now I'm taking Bobbi Brown's foundation, I think in the shade Chestnut, and I'm using that to apply it like a lip liner. One of the makeup artists I watch, Beats by Deb, she's here on YouTube as well. Love her, absolutely love her. She says she used contour sticks all the time and foundation sticks for lip liners, so I decided to try it on my cousin, and it was mad cute. Yes ma'am. Now I'm taking NYX. They have like a lingerie lipstick, and I forgot the shade. So I'm again put that down below as well for you guys. Yeah, NYX lingerie. Don't remember the shade, but it's real pretty. Come on, hair flip. I also added a lip gloss from Estate Cosmetics called Drip, and we are done. She looks absolutely stunning. I thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you next video. Bye.
I'm about to be posting to my Djens Dollhouse. It's my birthday.